It's time now for Tailgate with 10 because we are just hours away from kickoff for MSU's home opener, and we have the perfect way to kick off any tailgate, and that is with tequila. And joining us right now is Chris from Música Tequila. How are you doing? Happy game day.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
Yeah, this is huge. I mean, obviously you're very excited and pumped for game day because you're an MSU alum.
Absolutely.
But, and obviously there's some school spirits with, you know, being an MSU alum. But how did you get into these kinds of spirits like tequila?
I guess the canned answer is drinking too much tequila and thinking that I could. So,
hey, you know, that's always a good inspiration. Be like,
yeah,
you know what? I think I can do this.
we took our time. We took 5 and 6 years to really research it, find different distilleries in Mexico, and make a lot of new friends over that 5-year period. So we learned a lot. Before we launched, we really wanted to make sure it was authentic and it was right, and we've got a great authentic partner in Mexico. We designed the bottle ourselves with the help of some suppliers and friends, and it's gone really, really well.
If you look at this glass, there's hints of a music note. So you're not only an MSU alum, but you're also a musician. So how were you able to kind of combine the two and kind of use it for the tequila?
And that's what we want to do. We want to combine our passions. Love tequila. I was a working musician for most of my life, actually, and then I went in the recording studio business. So through that process, what we really learned is how much music can break down borders and cultures. Different people can get together. We all celebrate with music and with spirits. So that's kind of the idea of Música. It's not one type of music. It's anybody's, it's your favorite music. It's your favorite music. And how you share it with your friends.
Right.
So really that's kind of the spirit of it.
Yeah.
And then so what we also did was we wanted to give back. So we have a strategic agreement with Save the Music Foundation. So we support them and all their work. They give musical instruments to over 2,800 school systems in the US.
Wow.
And then we support local musicians in all the towns that we're in. So we'll go out and do events with them. We help with marketing. It really is a lot of fun. That way we can go out and celebrate with our artists, with our customers, and it really is a good way to get firsthand feedback from customers. So.
Yeah, love that you're able to do that. And you have to tell me a little bit about the Mozart effect that you have with the tequila too.
Yeah, so we went all in on this idea. So.
Which I love a theme. If you know here on Studio 10, I love a theme, so you gotta keep it going.
Yeah, so the Mozart effect is kind of a coined term, but it is playing music to spirits as you're making them in process. So there's about a dozen tequila companies doing it. There's some bourbon and whiskey companies. And it kind of came out of a lot of research from decades ago, right? About playing music to infants in the womb, to a lot of different things. There's icicle things you can show what it does. But for us, it moves the spirit in our fermentation tanks. It also does it in our aging barrels. So we play all kinds of music to our tequila while we're processing. And then to take that a step further, we came out with our first reserve this year, which is our blues reserve down on the end. And that one we just play blues music too. But we also do some other things about our aging barrels. That one's aged in Hungarian oak and American oak. But about every 4 or 6 months, we're gonna do a new music genre. And so that's blues. We're gonna have a jazz, country, rock, those kinds of things. So kind of interpreting, you know, music through tequila.
I love that, really fully ingesting that genre that you have going on here. But we're excited to have you on. As we mentioned, you're here for our tailgate with 10. So what are some of these drinks that we should have, and music, I guess, too?
Some popular things are, obviously the margarita is the most popular, right? So that's easy to make. Everybody knows that you can do the fast version. For us, we usually, you know, use fresh lime, maybe a little agave syrup, but for really high quality tequila that's additive free like ours, it's all natural, you don't have to put much in it.
You guys are always on it in terms of trends, and it looks like it is for drinks, because do you have a twist on like the espresso martini as well?
Fairly simple. I'm going to keep it simple here today, just using a mix, but
so we normally would use like a fresh espresso and then maybe some frangelica a little bit, which kind of gives it, some people like it with or without that. So but then we're going to use
we're going to use the Reposado.
Which is like, I guess, in terms of like taste and of the tequila, what would you consider?
So the Blanco is unaged. That is just what we call agave forward. So it's very simple agave and water, just clean. It's got a smooth finish to it. This one is aged 3 months in American oak. They're ex-bourbon barrels. I am not a bartender or mixologist, but I play one on TV. Yeah. Oh, that worked pretty good.
There you go. Yeah, it looks good to me.
What we're going to do is we're going to do it the right way here.
Okay.
Yes, we are going to mix it all up here.
Okay.
It's much better when you do it this way. So when you see the bartenders doing this, it's not just so they can look cool, because they usually do, but I don't really know how to do this very well. But okay, we're not having a disaster right now, so this is good. But it really does mix things up a lot better than just putting it in with the ice. But these are wonderful, actually.
Yeah.
So
this is definitely something you would want to have at your tailgate or any kind of function as we get closer and closer into fall. But thank you so much for stopping by. All the information is at the bottom of your screen. Now you need to make yourself one, but for now I'll just do a cheers.
Cheers. I'll take the margarita. That's the simple one.
There we go. Cheers.
Cheers.